Hi everyone, this is Peter Skoll from Music is a Journey. Hey, guess what? I'm entering a contest. Well, no, it's not any kind of big major contest, but it just seemed like a really fun contest to enter and one that I could do. You see, I've been putting together some video ideas, but I still need to do some more research, so I didn't have anything to do this weekend as far as making videos was concerned. Then I decided to hop over to Chris Propfe's Musically Obsessed channel and see what he was up to. I think I got his name right this time, Chris Propfe, because he introduced himself at the beginning of the video and I saw it with my own ears, so I'm pretty sure I got it right. Anyway, recently Chris uploaded his 900th video, and in celebration of that milestone, he decided to hold a contest. The prize is a $30 Amazon gift certificate, and I'm pretty sure that's $30 American, so it sounds pretty cool. I don't actually really think I need to win the contest, but just entering seemed really fun because you just have to meet 3 challenges to enter. So why not? And actually, when I went to check out Chris's channel, I saw that already at least 3 other people had entered, and a couple of them I've seen their channels before, and one of them he was kind of new to me. But anyway, it looks like really fun, so I decided to take on the challenge. So the first challenge was to find the 9th CD or album or cassette in your collection. Now, that was a little bit difficult for me because I don't really have my CDs aren't ordered in a beginning to end. My collection looks something like this. See, I've got this one shelf here, and then at the back of the table, which you always see behind me, there are these, and there are these boxes, and then there are more shelves over here, plus CDs always on the table because there's never enough room. And then under the table, I have all these boxes, which are organized either into different groups, like bands, or in styles, whatever. If you move these, you can see in behind there's a whole lot more. So I just have a rather large collection that's put away in different shelves and boxes. So I thought the next thing I should do then is to go just take a look at my iTunes library, because all the CDs I get I put into my iTunes library so I can put the music I want to listen to on my iPhone. So let's take a look. My iTunes library. Alright, so let's see here. Going from Abel Gant's Counting 9 across AC/DC brings me to AC/DC's Razor's Edge, which actually I got just recently. But let's see if there's anything interesting. I don't have to start from the beginning, so let's scroll all the way down to the end, and let's take a look here. Let's see here, Glenn Hughes, there's a double thing there. What's this unknown one? Oh, Marco Ragni! Marco Ragni, whose music I've featured on this channel 2 or 3 times at least before, recently put out an album on Bandcamp called Introducing Myself, which is a free download. And I got the download for free, and then it disappeared. I just found it. It's in the unknown folder in my iTunes library. Great. Anyway, okay, so let's see here. Counting from the bottom, let's see. No, that's a double album down there. So let's count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, Third Degree, Ones and Zeros, Volume 0. Actually, I think I'm not using that for a particular reason, which you'll find out shortly. So let's go back up to the top then, and let's go with AC/DC's The Razor's Edge. And that's kind of an easy one to go with because I have it right here. It's actually going to be in an upcoming video that I need to do a little more research about. This album plus some other ones there. But anyway, so there you go. The 9th album in from the top of my iTunes library is AC/DC's The Razor's Edge. Alright. So, next up was to name a song that is about 9 minutes long. And I thought, oh, that's perfect because, you see, I am putting together some set lists for a podcast, which is actually Buzz Elliott's podcast. If you don't know who Buzz Elliott is, he is the guitarist, or one of the guitarists, for the new wave of British heavy metal band, Hammerhead. They are not one of the more prominent bands in the scene, but still, they're out there, and they're still performing from time to time today. Anyway, Buzz Elliott has been doing some podcasts on, one of them was called Deep Nuggets, and now he's been invited over to another podcast channel called Progzilla. And he recently recycled one of his older podcasts about our friend Colin Tench, the late Colin Tench, English guitarist who passed away a few years ago. And so we are working together to do a podcast, and we each have to pick a 30-minute set list of songs with Colin playing on them, and then 30-minute set list of songs without Colin playing, but of bands that or artists that he worked with. But anyway, so one of the tracks I wanted to pick is actually just over 9 minutes long, and it's by a group called Transmission Rails. They have actually only released 2 songs, and one of them at least you can find on Bandcamp, and the song is called Citizen's Lament, featuring Colin Tench on guitar, Steph Fleming from Murky Red doing vocals, and I don't know if he's doing bass or guitar as well, and another fellow who also passed away not long ago, John Mulder. But anyway, since that's not really a kind of officially released track, I decided to pick something a little bit more well-known, and because a lot of the other people who are joining this challenge are actually part of the vinyl collectors community, I'm not a vinyl collector, but I thought, hey, if I pick this song, I can introduce a little bit of vinyl I have. This is a used album I bought in Bellingham in Washington State back in the late 80s when I was really getting into this kind of stuff. Look at this, Grand Funk Railroad with the band inside. This is their second album, simply called Grand Funk, sometimes known as the Red Album, and if you saw one of my recent videos, you know that I recently picked it up on CD. The song that I was thinking to feature from here is Inside Looking Out, which is a cover of a song by the Byrds. I think really it must be my favorite Grand Funk song, and recently I was watching some reaction videos to a live performance they did of this song in 1969, and I just love watching the reaction videos because these guys just totally slay it with that song. The only thing is that the song is actually 9 minutes and 42 seconds long, and I thought, well, it's not really around 9 minutes. It's kind of almost getting up to 10 minutes. So I made one more pick, and this song here is 8 minutes and 54 seconds. This is Ningen Isu, from their album Ogong Yoake, their third album released way back in, was it 1992? This is probably one of their most progressive type albums. There are a couple of 2 or 3, 4 long tracks on here. And the track that I picked that is 8 minutes and 54 seconds is Suibotsutoshi. Suibotsutoshi means Sunken City, and this song is of course inspired by the H.P. Lovecraft Sunken City, which I think is called Early, yeah, something like that anyway. I had to watch a YouTube video to find out how to pronounce it, and I think my Canadian accent is coming in there. But anyway, the Sunken City, Suibotsutoshi, 8 minutes and 54 seconds, pretty killer, heavy prog type, slightly psychedelic type track. So that's my pick for a song that is about 9 minutes long. And the one other thing was to pick a song or an album that includes 0 in the title. So that's why I couldn't use for my 9th album, the beginning or end of my collection, Third Degree's Ones and Zeros Volume 0, because the album I wanted to feature including 0 is Third Degree's album Ones and Zeros Volume 1. Now, I talked about both of those albums on this channel before and even featured some of the music on it. This is a concept album, rough concept narrative, where it's, you know, about kind of future abilities future abilities of technology, where you can have like artificial life extension and live to be like over 130 years old, and as well, after you basically are ready to die, you can actually have your brain scanned layer by layer and have yourself uploaded and basically become transhuman, living on the internet or something like that. Anyway, it is a really cool album. It was in Prog Archive's top 100 for the year, in the top 10 even. I think it might even have been like 2nd or 3rd place, which is how I got to know about the band. Yeah, so Third Degree Ones and Zeros Volume 1 is my pick for an album that has 0 in the title. And that's it. I've met the criteria to enter the contest. So there you have it. Thank you, Chris, for this. It was a fun little thing to do. Yeah, Cool. So hey, I'll tag you to let you know that I'm uploading this video here. Everybody else, thanks for watching, and hey, if I win, I'll let you know. Anyway, take care everyone. Hopefully I'll see you next weekend with a video with a little bit more meat on it.